EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for July 21st, 2022. It is Thursday, and the Thursday video forecast is proudly sponsored by North Penn Car Wash in Lansdale, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Join the Unlimited Car Wash Club starting at just $13.95 per month. It's the only place where weather doesn't matter, and you can wash your car or truck as often as you like for one low monthly rate. Keep your vehicle looking good all summer long and stop wasting your money on those costly individual washes with North Penn Car Wash's Unlimited Car Wash Club. Whether it's raining the day after you just had your car washed, pollen has your car turning different colors, or birds played target practice with your vehicle, raise your hand if that's you. That's me all the time. It's not a problem. Just stop by as often as you like within the month to get a fresh wash for that one low monthly rate. They are North Penn Car Wash, 986 Sumneytown Pike in Lansdale, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Proud sponsors of the Thursday video forecast. So we are in the middle of a heat wave. That's very obvious. We have 2 consecutive days already in the books. We have several more to go. And I think the peak heating day is going to be Sunday. And some of you may challenge the 100-degree mark on Sunday. It's going to be dependent on a few things, though. I'm going to get through that here in the video. So today, there is a system off to our north, and it does have a weak cold front with it. You're not going to really feel much of a difference other than humidity is going to lower a little bit for Friday, okay? There's really not a lot of precipitation with this, but there is a stray shower or storm chance today if you're lucky. Very, very widely scattered, so you're not going to see much of this. And if you're going to have an area that's targeted the most, it's going to be our eastern areas across New Jersey. Is the most notable areas to see that shower or storm today. And the NAM agrees. This is the NAM high-res future simulated radar, starting this off at 11 a.m., as you can see in the upper right-hand corner as they move this forward. And there is some activity popping up here right around noon or just after, and it kind of just sits over parts of the northern part of New Jersey here. So you could get a shower storm anywhere, but most notably in those areas. I think that's the areas we're targeting today, just because the front is going to be moving through right around that time. And then after that, we are done. 'Cause again, it could be a stray shower somewhere else, but I think that's your best chance area if there were to see something today. So if you get something, you're in northern New Jersey or elsewhere, congratulations, because it's going to be something that you can hold on to for heat relief, I guess. But the humidity is going to come up a little bit from what it was yesterday, slightly. But temperatures are also coming up today from what we saw yesterday. So today's spread in temperatures is 90 to 98. That 98 is going to be somewhere in one of these heat islands, either near Philadelphia or Newark, okay? So elsewhere, I think you're generally middle 90s, either side of the middle 90s today, and it's going to be pretty hot. The 90s would be, or lower 90s would be up here in the northern country, northwest areas especially, would see that today. So once we get past this system, we are mostly sunny on Friday with temperatures very slightly less, so 90 to 96. Again, the cold front's really not doing anything. It's lowering humidity a little bit, so we'll be a little bit more comfortable overnight tonight compared to the previous night, and then we will also have a lower humidity day here on Friday with those mostly sunny conditions. Now, the ridge is going to build in over the weekend, and the maximum part of that ridge is going to set itself over the region by Sunday. So Saturday is not going to be no joke either. Temperatures are going to come up on Saturday a little bit by about 3 or 4 degrees higher than what we see on Friday. So you're making your run in the mid to upper 90s for highs across the region on Saturday, but we're still dealing with mostly sunny skies here Saturday. Still mostly sunny here. And once we get to Sunday, some areas are going to make a run at 100 degrees. Now, we are taking the isolated or stray shower or thunderstorm chance out of the forecast for Sunday, because on consecutive runs here, this little prefrontal trough that was shown yesterday is no longer here. So it's just the cold front that's going to come through on Monday. This is your relief, okay? This is not going to come through until Monday, however. So Sunday is looking like a partly cloudy day and very hot temperatures. European model is very aggressive with the temperatures here, and this is an area that I'm encircling right here that is 100 degrees or greater. Right in here is where it's highlighting these 100-plus degree temperatures. So that is a big area. If that is the correct, and it might be a little bit high here, but regardless, if it's saying 102 when you only get to 100, I mean, it would be the first time that and anywhere in our area would see 100 degrees, I believe, or most areas within our region hasn't seen this since 2012. It's been a long time since triple-digit heat was recorded across the region. So this is going to be dependent on something here. So in order to get temperatures above 100 in this area, you need the dew points to be low. You can't have high humidity with that because the dew points, it's what's called a mixing ratio. You have to find a balance between temperature and humidity. If the humidity is too high, it caps the amount or how high the temperature can get. Okay, so think of this like the Mojave Desert or areas in the southwestern United States, the desert areas, parts of Arizona, Nevada, California. Okay, so those areas very typically get to 115 degrees in the summer without blinking an eye, sometimes higher than that. Okay, that's because you have very dry heat. Okay, I know it's hot. It doesn't matter. It's really hot either way, but it's a drier heat. Relative humidity is very low. Okay. Somewhere like Florida, though, is a even lower latitude or further south latitude than any of those three locations I mentioned, but the humidity is a lot higher, so it caps the temperatures, and you don't typically see temperatures that high in Florida. You see a lot of just like tropical islands, same thing. You see a lot of upper 80s to low 90s, upper 80s to low 90s, and you see that consistently, and that's because the dew points are mixing out with the temperatures and preventing that from happening. So if you're going to see 100 degrees plus in this area, it's because dew points are low. And the European model is suggesting the dew points are going to be in the mid to upper 50s. And if that's the case, the relative humidity is going to be low enough where this can be supported. So if this is any higher, it's a little more humid on Sunday, this is not happening. It's going to be upper 90s instead. But, I mean, when you're talking about a difference between upper 90, like 98 and 100 or 98 or 101, something like that, it's really not that much difference. So this will be, if this does occur, I think the weekend is still going to have lower dew points. Here's Saturday, by the way. If we get to Saturday afternoon, a lot of low to mid 50s dew points. So it's going to be lower humidity at least. So today is probably the most humid day of the next 4, if that makes sense, okay? Once we get to Monday, it's going to increase again, but you have a cold front moving through, so scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to move through the region, mainly during the afternoon and evening here, and there could be some severe weather involved with this. We'll have to keep an eye on that because we're going from temperatures that are in the 90s near 100, and then Tuesday behind this, we're back to partly cloudy skies. We're back in the upper 80s. Okay, so something that I give there when you go from the larger the temperature spread, it's going to be a little bit more. It gives us a little bit more of a kick because the storms will have a cold pool aloft to tap into. If we have that, then you could have some storm development that could be severe. We'll see. This time of year is more difficult to get severe weather because the cold pool aloft isn't there. So, I mean, it's hot all the way up, right? So you don't have that much of a drastic temperature difference. And then when we get in the fall, we do have some drastic temperature differences. When you go from 90 one day to 70 the next day, you need something to give to do that. That's because that's a very cold pool of air to tap into, and you get some stronger storms once again like you do in the spring or late spring or early summer. So this is not a slam dunk here for Monday. I think scattered showers and thunderstorms, we'll just call it for now, and we'll check on severe weather as we go throughout the week or in weekend. And behind this, again, Tuesday and Wednesday are both partly cloudy days. We'll have to watch for this next system coming in here. It looks like it's going to come through on Thursday, but we'll watch the timing of that in case it speeds up for Wednesday. Right now, we have partly cloudy and near 90, or either side of 90 degrees for Wednesday of next week. So once this next cold front moves through, I think we're generally going to be near to slightly above average for a while, kind of like upper 80s to near 90 for a considerable amount of time, I think. So we'll see how that transpires. But right now, we have the heat wave at a minimum going through Sunday, but more likely Monday for most areas with that front coming through during the afternoon and evening with scattered showers and thunderstorms and some relief, or at least some relief, from the oppressive heat anyway. I'm EPA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for July 21st, 2022. Have a great Thursday.